Hari Om. Welcome to Guru Parampara Yog Sansthan. We are reading Shiv Samhita. We have finished 2 petals. As we know, Shiv Samhita has 5 petals. Okay, so first we completed the Lay Prakaran and the Tattva. So we'll be starting our 3rd petal today. I have to mention one thing. Yesterday, we did the 2nd petal, and that we saw the Kala of Surya. How many kalas were there of Surya?
12.
12. And where it lies? Sthan, the place. We forgot that shloka. Okay, we did read that shloka, but the sthan is Basti Pradesh. Okay, when we Basti Pradesh. Surya Mandal Madhastha Kala Dwadash Sayuktam, the Surya, which has the 12 Kala, lies in your Basti Pradesh. Okay, commonly when you know that Surya Tattva lies in your Manipur Chakra, but in Shiv Samhita it is given in Basti Pradesh. So the difference we should remember, like we saw that your Ida and Pingla arises from Ida arises from your left and Pida arises from your right, as we know, but it crosses over and comes to the different nostrils. Ida comes to the right nostril and Pingla comes to the left nostril, which is reverse of what we know from the other granth. So this was different and this is also different. So I wanted to emphasize on that. Let's proceed further for the 3rd chapter today. My screen is visible to all. Give me a thumbs up. Okay. So let's start with the 3rd chapter, that is Yoga Anushthan. As the name suggests, it is all about how to do the yoga. Okay, so we are starting that Kathasti Pankaja Hriday Pradesh. Your Hriday is Pankaj, and here lies the Divya Ling. As you know, there are 12 Jyotirling in our body, and that way it is said in your Hriday Pradesh, you have Divya Ling. So I have already emphasized on this one, highlighted this one. Then it has Dwadasha Varna, 12 petals it has. As we know, it has 12 petals. And what are the names? These are the names from Ka to Tha, from Ka to Tha. The word Akshar from Ka to Tha lies in your Hriday Pradesh, it is said. Now they are saying, Pranavasti Tatreva Vasna Bhi Ramkrata, like Prani, every jeev wants to live. The desire remains and it is Ananta. As it is said in your Patanjali Yoga Sutra also, the prana lives there adorned with various desires, accompanied by the past works that has no beginning and joined with egoism, that is ahankar. And it is ahankar yukta. Okay. And it is vasnai are anadi. It has no beginning, no end. Till when it remains, it is anadi. Then, from the different modification of prana, it receives various names. So, what are the names? Prana, Apan, Saman, Udan, and Dhyan. These are your Panch Prana, as we know. And these are your Upprana, Nag, Kurma, Kripala, Devdat, and Dhananjay. So, Dash Namani Mukhyani, Vyoktanoha Shastrate. These 10 are the names. Purvanta Titrikaryani Preritana Swarkamapi. And they have different functions. So what are the functions? We'll see further. Atrapi Vayava Panchmukhya. How many are named? 5. And maybe Shrestha. What is the best among these is your Pran and Apan. As we know in many grantha, it is given same that Pran is the best one, but your Pran and Apan both are given priorities that these are the Mukhya Prana in our body. Then the location of each Pran will see. Your Pran lies in your Hriday, Apan lies in your Buddha Pradesh or the Basti Sthana, Samana lies in your Nabhi Mandal, Udan is in your Kantha Pradesh, Dhyan lies throughout your body. Okay, as we know, it's same. No different thing is said. The seat of the pran is in heart, Apan anus, Saman in your navel, Udan in your throat, while the Dhyan moves all over your body. Then, Nag Divya Vaha Panchati Kurvanti Cha Vigraha. Now, every work, the Nag has Dakar. Okay. Then, Purva has Unmilan, means blinking of the eyes. Dakar is your burping. Nag is burping. Purva is your blinking of the eyes. Trikal is Shuta Trishna, hunger and thirst. Then comes your Devadat. Devadat is yawning. Jambha. Jambhai means yawning. And the last one, that is Dhananjay, which lingers after the death, is said in other granthas, has the work of hiccups. Okay, so this one is different and you should remember it differently. This one is different from the other grantha. Now I would ask, in the sequence of pran is given in Hiran Samhita under the which pranayam? If anyone can remember, where it was described.
Under Surya Bhedhi.
That's very correct. That's very correct. Under the Surya Bhedan pranayam, Hiran Rishiji describes all your Panch Pran and the Upapran. And what was the work of Dhananjay over there? Other things are safe.
For 4 hours. It was for speech and it doesn't leave body even for a second.
Yes, the Sanskrit word was written Shabd. Okay, the Sanskrit word was Shabd over there, and here it is Hika. So it is different, that's why we should remember. Then, he who in this way knows the microcosm of the body being absorbed in all sin. So whoever does this will be, what is the, like we saw the asan gives benefit of Rajuhanti. And pranayam in most of the texts will remove your papa karma. So that's what it is said, that sarva papa vinamukti will happen through the pranayam. Now I shall tell you how easily to attain success in yoga by knowing which the yogi never fail in the practice of yoga. Only the knowledge imparted by Guru through his lips is powerful and useful, otherwise it becomes toothless, weak and very painful. So having Guru is very, very important rather than just reading it by the book. It is said in all the granthas, all the yogic texts says the same thing. He who is the devoted to any knowledge while pleasing his Guru with his every attention readily obtains the fruit of the knowledge. There is not the least doubt that the Guru is father, mother, Guru is God. Even as such, he should be served by all with their thought, word and deeds. By the Guru's favor, everything good related to one's self is obtained. So the Guru ought to be daily served, else there can be nothing auspicious. Now this one is important, that how to start your pranayam abhyas. Now let him salute his Guru after doing the Pradikshana means walking around, like we go in the temple and do the parikrama. That way, 3 times you do the parikrama, and with your Ashtang Namaskar, you offer your salutations to your Guru and touch his feet with the right hand. So this is how you need to start your pranayam. It is said in the shloka that you do the parikrama 3 times, then do the Ashtang Namaskar and touch the feet with the right hand. Now, having this Shraddha Bhav is very important. The person who has control over himself attains verily success through faith. Faith is your Vishwas. None other can succeed. Therefore, with faith, the yoga should be practiced with care and perseverance. Now, he says, who will not be attaining success? Those who are addicted to sensual pleasures or keep bad company. So, bad company. Bhavet Sangha. Avishwas. Guru Puja Vihi. Avishwas means who does not have faith on the yoga abhyas or the Guru. Guru Puja Vihi. Who does not practice this. Bahu Sang. Who has many varied company of the people. Mithyavad. Who just speaks anything. Mithya. Jhoot bolne wala. Nishthur Bhashnam means who speaks very harshly to others, who cannot provide santosh to his guru, who cannot be good with his guru and provide santosh. Na siddhi, he will not receive siddhis in the path of yoga. Your pranayam. Then this shloka is very, very important, has been asked in the exam. You have to remember them in sequence. I repeat, in sequence. So what is your first point on the path of your the yoga abhyas that you should follow is Vishwas. First is Vishwas. Second one is your Shraddha. Third is Guru Puja. Fourth is Samta Bhav. Then comes Indriya Nigraha and the Mitaha. Having faith is the first one, then Shraddha, Guru Puja, Samta Bhav, Indriya Nigraha, and the Mitaha. You should remember them in sequence. Okay, so let's repeat one more time. Vishwas, Shraddha, Guru Puja, Samta Bhav, Indriya Nigraha, and Mitaha. So these, and there is nothing seven. Saptam Neva Vidyate. There is no seventh one. So these 6 are the practices which one should follow. Okay, so Vishwas, Shraddha, Guru Puja, Samta Bhav, Indriya Nigraha, and the Mitaha should be remembered in order. Very important from the 3rd chapter. Then having received instruction in yoga and obtained a guru who knows yoga, let him practice with. Okay. How to do it now? In a good Shubh place, in a mat, do the Padmasan and Asan. Here they have not specified, but in the description they are saying use the push grass Asan. But Shloka doesn't say that, it just says Asan. So what we have to remember for doing your Pavanabhyas, which is the same for the Pranayam, we should obtain which Asana? That is Padmasana. This is important from the shlok that we should do the your Pavanabhyas in Padmasana, and then you should do the Abhyas. Then again it is said Samakaya Pranjali Shlo Pramanaya Cha Gurun Subhi. Okay, so how should do it? Samakaya. We should with your spine erect, head facing drishti forward. In that position you will sit. Anjali is your hands. You offer your salutation. You do the pranam to your guru who is sitting on the right side. So like you need to imagine, and offer to the right side to your guru. Salute to your guru on the right side, and Vamecha Vignesh. Vignesh is your Ganeshji. On your left side, offer your salutations to Ganeshji, Kshetrapala, and Ambika. Okay, Ambika, Kshetrapal, and Vignesh. You offer your salutation on your left side and then you start your abhyas.
Ma'am, can you just repeat once again this sloka?
Okay. Samukai, you need to sit straight. The wise beginner should keep his body firm, join his hand, and then salute to the guru on the, ये नीचे वाला मत पढ़ो, यहाँ पे लेफ्ट लिखा है ना, बट यहाँ लिखा है दक्षिण. च गुरु सुधी दक्षिण वामी. दक्षिण के साइड में आप अपने गुरु को यू विल ऑफर सैल्यूटेशन, एंड वाम के साइड में देन यू विल ऑफर सैल्यूटेशन टू विघ्नेश, क्षेत्र and Ambika, Kshetrapal and Ambika. These three will be worshipped on your left side. Okay, this will differ in Hindi and English translation, both are different. But if you read this comes right. Okay? And the question will not be asked from this. I just explained the procedure. Then further, then let the wise practitioner close with his right thumb. So what we do the Nasika Mudra, with your right thumb, you will be closing your pingla, that is your right nostril you will be closing, and you will be inhaling through Ida, like we do in Anulom Vilom. We start with your left nostril, that is Ida. You do the Purak, then within your capacity you do the Kumbhak and do the Rechan from your pingla. Then again you do the Purak from your pingla, hold your breath, do the Kumbhaka, and slowly do the Rechan from your Ida, just like Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Okay, and no vegate. You should not do it rapidly or forcefully. Slowly, not forcefully. Then you repeat the same practice. Now, how many times you have to do that is Vishanti, 20 times. Okay, this number we need to remember from exam point of view, that how many times you have to do it? 20 times. And what will happen? Sarva Dvandva Vinumukti. Okay. Otherwise, in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, by doing which will be removed from the Dvandva?
Asan, ma'am, asan. Tata dvando.
Tata Dvandvani Vigar. By doing the asan will be overcome from all the conflicts. Here they are saying, by doing this Kumbhaka or the Pranayam, will be removed from all the dvand. Paap ke liye already mentioned kar chuke hain that your all paap will be destroyed. Here they are mentioning dvand also vinumukti will happen. How many times you have to do it? Pratah, Madhya, Suryat and Ardharatri. They say 4 times we need to do this practice. Here they are saying that in 3 months you will have Nadi Shuddhi. Okay. This text, this book, English translation has 3 books, 3 months, and many books has 3, Masa-trayam. But 1 or 2 books has 2 also. Like the Chakhamba publication I have in Hindi, that writes 3 months. Okay, that has 2 months. So different author has different opinion over here, but most of majority goes with the Masa-tray, and it also matches with your Hatyo Pratipika, Hatpatnavali, so on. So Masa-trayam, but you should know that in Chakhamba it is written 2 also. As a UGC student, we should know about every publication. Then Tato Nadi Vishuddhi Syad Vembalain, then it will definitely you will achieve Nadi Shuddhi. जब नाड़ी शुद्धि होगा, okay, so what will happen? You will reach to Arambhavasana. Okay, when anyone trying to say anything?
No, ma'am, Arambhavastha. I just said.
When Nadi Shuddhi ho gaya hamara, then this will start. Arambha Avastha, you will enter in this stage, Arambha Avastha of Nadanusundana, right? So you will directly enter in your Nadanusundana here in your Arambha Avastha. Then Chinhena Yogino Deva Drishyante Nadi Shuddhi. Now there will be some characteristic and the sign will appear in your body that that you are in the right path. Now these are very, very important. Right? You have to remember the sequence of your Vishwash, Shraddha, Guru Seva. So that sequence, that same way you have to remember the sequence Samkai, Sugandha, Sukanti, Swarswadak. And it's not very difficult to remember. It is actually easy. So Samkas, everything is Sa, Samkai, Sugandha, Sukanti, Swarsadak. It has been asked, can be asked again. Then these are the, according to Shiv Samhita, these are the Nadi Shuddhi, symptoms of Nadi Shuddhi. And these again are same only, Arambha Gardha Parichaya Nishpati. So no need to remember this one. But it is important that Samkai, Sugandha, Sukanti, and Swarsadak. These are the symptoms which will appear. And two more are there, that Malbhuti Purisham. Few siddhis are there which will follow further, that also we need to add in this list. Otherwise, these four to they can definitely ask. We have already described the beginning of Arambha, that once you have completed your Nadi Shuddhi or the Pranayam, then you will enter directly into your Arambhavastha. Then what will happen by doing this? Prodha Vahinam means your Jatragni will be ignited. Subhogi. Cha Sukhi, you will become happy. You will be Subhogi. Then Sarva Anga Sundar, your all the body parts will become beautiful. All big parts will be beautified. Sampurna Hriday, your you will have Sampurna Hriday, and you will have Utsa, excitement, and Bal. You will gain strength. So the following qualities are surely always found in the bodies of every yogi: strong appetite, good digestion, cheerfulness, handsome figure, great courage, mighty enthusiasm, and full strength. So these are the qualities, but you need not to remember that way. But yeah, overall you should see that these are the benefits of doing the Pavanabhyas. Athavarjye pravakshami yoga vignakaram. Now, what are obstacles or hurdles in yoga abhyas? I will tell you. Then, amlam ruksham tatha tikshna lavana sasarpa katukam bahulam brahmanam pratah snana tela vidahakam. Means, amla, ruksha, tikshna, lavan, sasarpa means also, katu, walking early morning in excessive walking, very early bath, oil, fried in oil, aste means stealing, hinsa, jandvesh, ahankar, ajarva, ये क्या है? मनाजर्व, who cannot control his sense organs. उपवास, मोक्ष के क्या है? उपवास, सम सत्यच, मोक्ष, प्राणी, who troubles all the animals. Stri Agni Seva, as we know in Hatha Yogic text it is said na Stri Agni Path. So you should avoid all these three. Bahalapam, talking excessively, Priyabram, Ati, having excessive need. These all should be prohibited according to your Shiv Samhita. These all are not to be practiced. The yogi should renounce the following. So read them once or twice. No need to by heart them. Acid, astringent, pungent, salt, mustard, bitter things, much walking, early bathing, thing roasted in oil, stealing, killing of animals, hinsa, then cruel enmity towards any person, pride, ahankar, duplicity, mana ajarva, crookedness, fasting, upvas, untruth, then companion, untruth की बात पे मोक्ष आना चाहिए ना, हाँ. Thoughts other than those of moksha, cruelty towards animal, prani, pira, companionship of women, stri, agni, doing all the activity near the fire, like agni hotra karma, much talking, bahulapam, without regard to pleasantness or unpleasantness of speech, without seeing that by your speech the other person is getting hurt or not, and excessive eating. You should give up all these in the path of your yoga abhyas. Of course, the chapter itself is Yoga Anushఠān. Then, now I tell you the means by which success in yoga is quickly obtained. It must be kept secret by the practitioner so that success may come with certainty. What we should have, it is important. Grut, sheer, ghee, milk, mishthanam, meetha anna, tambul means your beetle, which has tuna rahit, means it should not contain tuna, CSU3, it should not have that calcium carbonate in it. Then kapuram, nishtushm, mishtha, sumatham, shukshma randhakam. Kapoor you can have, okay, one by one. Clarified butter, ghee, milk, sweet food, that is mishthan, beetle without the line, camphor is your kapoor, kind word is speaking sweet, pleasant one, monastery or retired cell, having a small door, matham, sumatham, Sukshma Randhakam, having small door. Siddhanta Shravan. Okay, listen to your scriptures. Nityam, regularity. Vairagya Graha Sevanam. You should practice Vairagya. Sing the name of Vishnu. Naam Kirtanam. Vishnu. Kirtan karna hai. Vishnu Nad Shravanam. Sing pure sweet music. Having patience. That is your grati. Having patience is your grati. Again, this is important. Okay, these are the 7 things to be practiced. I repeat, these 7 things we should, 6, sorry, 6. Dhriti, Shama, Tap, Soch, Guru Seva. Dhriti, Shama, Tap, Soch, Ti, Mati, Guru Seva. 7 हुआ.
हाँ 7 है.
So remember them in sequence. Actually, it is very easy because most of the text, what is Samhita, another Upanishad also, you will see the Dhriti, Shama, Tap, Soch. Ye sequence you will see. So that way, Dhriti, Shama, Tap, Soch, Hi, Mati, and Guru Seva. Remember it. Sadevitani pa yogi niyamatani samachari. So those, the top portion to here to here, from here to here, just read it once or twice, but by heart this line. Dhriti, Shama, Tap, Soch, Hi, Mati, Guru Seva. Now, when the Anil is your Surya, when Anil enters Arka, enters Cha Bhoktyam Yogi Sada. I cannot make it. Okay, when air enters the sun means when your Pingla is active. Pingla, when the Pingla becomes active, that time your sympathetic nervous system activates, right? So that's why all the destruction or anabolic activities, catabolic activities will happen at that time. Your arteries will break, your digestion will be faster. And it is said in yoga also that you should have your food when the sun goes up, and you should stop having meal after the sun is set. So that way, that same concept applies over here, that your sun is up, that time, here they are referring to the Pingla Nadi. So when your Surya Swar is active, that time you should have your meal. Okay, when your Ida is active, means your parasympathetic system is active, that time you should do all the relaxed activities, like sleeping. Shashi is your Chandrama, which represents your Ida Nadi. And when your Chandraswar is active, at that time you should sleep. That is Uttam for a sadhak. Sadhako Uttam. Okay. The yoga pranayam should not be practiced. When it should not be practiced? Just after having a meal. Okay. Just after having a meal, it should not be practiced. And one person, not when one is very, very hungry. Should not be practiced when one person is very, very hungry or just had meal. Before beginning the practice, what all you can have? Sheer Ajya Bhojana, milk and ghee. The food which contains these products, gavyam. These all are called gavyam. Gavyam means is the products which are made from the cow's milk. It can be a buttermilk, curd. So these all are said to, actually most of the texts like you will see are prohibited. Takra, dadhi, takra, all are prohibited. But gavyam are all the products which are made from the milk. Here they are saying you can consume either milk or ghee before starting any practice, and it will not, once you have proceeded further in the abhyas, the rule doesn't apply to you. Then you can do, you can take anything. तो इसमें क्या important है? तो अभ्यास है स्थिरी गोष्ठी. Then you don't have to follow this niyam. When one is well established in his practice, then he need not to observe these instructions of Harik, Ajya and Shir. The practitioner should, this is very, very, very important, I would say. When anyone is appearing for anything which is related to where you have to explain what is mitahar. So according to all the grantha, you should remember that what is given about the mitahar in each text. So in this text, it is said stokam stokam. And the question has been asked that stokam stokam main padha. This word, this shloka is taken from which chapter? Or which grantha? Grantha, most of them will know, but from which chapter has been asked. So it was your third chapter. This number differs by all the publications. So they should not ask the number, the shloka's number, because it is different in every book. But it is sure that it is there in the third chapter, and in Shiv Samhita, that we need to remember that a person should have. This is like where it is like easily practiced even today, who are like on the weight loss journey or want to build up their metabolism. So they have very small portion of the meal at regular intervals. So that way the same thing is said in Shiv Samhita, when in like it is how old this granth is, and they know that it was specified over here that stokam. We should have meal in regular interval with small quantities, and should practice kumbhaka daily at the stated times. Then when the yogi can of his will regulate the air, stop the breath he likes, whenever yathast shakti, like it is one of the chinna of a nadi shuddhi also, that you are able to retain your breath till the time you want. This happens. Hai? So that is being said here, that if you do this and you have attained your kumbhaka, you will go towards the siddhis. Keval kumbha, there is nothing left that you cannot achieve by doing this keval kumbhaka. What things cannot be, the yogi command here. So In the first stage of pranayam, now there are 4 stages. Like unlike we saw in other Hatyogic texts like Navali, that in Dhiran Samhita also, like in the first stage you will be sweating. In second stage you will be having vibrations. In the third stage you will be like you will levitate yourself from the platform. The one is added over here, that is Dvitya is your Kampan, and the third stage is called Madhyam. Okay, first, second is your second, and third is called Madhyam. So remember this. Third is addressed here as Madhyam, and then when you do more pranayam, that is Adhiktar. Adhiktar. The fourth is Adhiktar. When you do isse bhi adhik or more pranayam abhyas, then you'll have Gagancha. Okay. The third stage will have the symptom of Dwadari. In the third, the jumping about like a frog means you levitate yourself a bit, but you will become Gagancha in the fourth one. So these we have to remember. Give me a minute. Then further, yogi Padmasan Svito api, the person, the yogi should obtain this Padmasana and Vayu Siddhi. So this will lead to the Vayu Siddhi. Obviously, by doing the Punyabhyas, we are getting all the qualities of the Vayu Siddhi. Taking asana can rise in the air and level the ground and know has gained the Vayu Siddhi. Right? Now, Tavat Kalam, Suktam Niyam Graham. Now, the symptoms which I was mentioning can be added over there is Alpa Nidra and Malbutra Purisham Cha Stokam Mal Mutram. So, you can add in the list of the Nadi Shuddhi. Let him practice observing all the rules and restrictions laid down here from the perfection of pranayama, then decrease in sleep, and this will happen. Malmutra Purusham. So you can add these two over there. Samakai, Sugandha, Sukanti, Swar Sadhat, your Malmutra Purisham, and Nidra also. Nidra also reduce and Malmutra Purisham. Add
also Arambha Avastha, right?
Yes. That is Arambha Avastha, but these are the chin of Nadi Shuddhi. Later they are explaining this. These are the Nadi Shuddhi Chinna. These are explained.
मैम मीन्स जैसे हमने आरंभ अवस्था के ये जो पढ़े थे वो लक्षण थे, उसके बाद आरंभ अवस्था में ये
एंटर हो गया,
ये वाले
हाँ. So we need to remember these are also added. अगर आता है तो then we should know, we should be ready कि ये भी है जो लास्ट में दिया हुआ. Once you आरंभ से भी आगे जब आप निकल जाओगे तो these are the symptoms you will see. सेम चीज आपको उसमें भी मिलेगा बहुत सारे उपनिषद में ना कि मलमूत्र पुरुषम अल्पनिद्रा. Yes, so that way you can correlate. If at all they club these things. If they give only 4, then according to your question, which is formed, that way you have to answer. So here, now what will not happen? Arogya means you will not have any disease. Then, Mandit, the truth-giving yogis will be free from the sorrow. We never get swayed nahi hoga. You will not have salivation. Excessive salivation means normal perspiration and saliva and the worms in your stomach. Obviously, by doing the if you have the you have Siddhi or Kevala Kumbhaka, these are the benefits a person will see. That you will see Arogyata, Arogya Agni Manditva, Arogya sorrow. I don't comprehend इसमें ये sorrow कहाँ है?
नींद कम है।
हाँ
कम होना।
क्या कम होना?
नींद प्लेस।
Sorry भाई,
एक्चुअली मैंने पढ़ा था नींद है।
नींद है।
हाँ, आरोग्यता भी है, मतलब आरोग्यता और नींद।
आरोग्यता तो is there definitely. Then other word.
नींद है वो।
Okay. I will check also.
हाँ,
Arogyatva Mandi Natva. So what this means, I have it tried to
Adhinatva है ma'am.
Adhinatva.
Okay. Then what are the benefits? That your kapha, pitta and anil disorders arising from your imbalance will not be happening in your body. है ना? Anil is your vayu, so kapha, pitta and vayu will not happen. Okay. Now again, this becomes important that alyatvam bahuta bhaktya yogi na vyateti sa abhyasa vasha. So one person will achieve this bhujari siddhi. And what is this bhujari siddhi? Has been asked in your September exam. The paper was dropped. So this was that when you like even raising your hand or the animal will be like gati. He will attain his moksha. No, in per follow where the yogi to take a large quantity of food or very little or no food at all. So if even the person is not getting any food, he will not be troubled by practicing this pranayam and achieving these siddhis. Through the strength of constant practice, the yogi obtains bhujari siddhi. He moves as the frog jumps over the ground when frightened away by the clapping of the hands. Right? Even by clapping of the hand, the jantu can attain gati. Gati, they are saying to the moksha. So this is your dwadari, your bhujari siddhi, and dwadari is like the frog jumps, which we get in your third state, madhyam, of your pranayam. Now, till when you have to practice? Till your pran reaches to your kantha, means you feel so suffocated that you cannot hold it anymore. Till then, you need to practice your abhyas. Don't give it in between. Till the time your pran reaches to your kantha, till then you need to practice your yoga abhyas. Then you need to do this indriya nigraha and pranav. Then let the practitioner sitting in that place and restraining his senses, means do the indriya nigraha and pronounce or do the pranayam of pranav jap. We need to do the pranav jap and which will remove all the hurdles in your path. Okay, so here the special note is given that all three parts of Om should be pronounced or uttered, but in this it is not explained that they believe in 3 or 4, like in the also the Ardhamatra or the which has the Adidev in it. So that way, that is not, it is a note or the description from the translator who has translated the book. But here they are not saying anything like that. They are just saying do the pranav jap. by practicing the Pratyahara or the Indriya Nigraha. Now, the wise practitioner surely destroys all his karma, whether acquired in this life or in the past, through the regulation of breath. Then the great yogi destroys by 16. Okay, so this need to remember that you need to do the 16 matra, 16 pranayam, the various virtue and the vices accumulated in his past will be destroyed. But here in the shloka, they don't mention what they are mentioning, what they mean by this 16 pranayam. Either it is 16 matra, as we saw that 12, 16 and 20 was the best one. So what they mean by the 16? Is it 16 matra, which was in the sequence in Hatya Pradipika? So that is not given here. Then the pranayama destroys sin as fire burns away a heap of cotton. Okay. It makes the yogi free from sin. Next, it destroys the bond of all his good actions. Now they are saying by doing this abhyasa, you will attain Ashwarya Ashtakani. What are the 8 Ashwarya? Anyone? Ashtasiddhi.
Anima, Lagna, Mahima, Parakamya, Prapti, Vashishtva, and Ishitva.
Yes. Once the question was asked to put them in sequence, but many texts has different order given, right? So a book says different order, the other book has the different order. So that question was dropped basically. But we should know that these are the 8 siddhis and what it means. Anima, Mahima, Garima, Laghima, Prapti, Prakamya, Vashitva, Ishitva. These are the 8 siddhis we have and what it means. Their sequence differs by the text. So that way you should remember. Then he will be free from your punya papa and will be wandering in all 3 loka. So you need to hold your kumbhaka for 3 ghati. Ghati trayam. Then gradually he should make himself able to practice for 3 ghati. 1 ghati is how much?
24 minutes.
24 minutes. So 3 ghati will be
72 minutes.
So for that period, a person should hold the kumbhaka. Through this, the yogi undoubtedly obtains all the long-four powers. So what all will achieve? Vaka siddhi means prophecy. Whatever he will say will become true. Kam charitva, dur drishti. I hope you know the meanings, है ना? दूर दृष्टि मतलब पहले से देख के बता देना. What are things hidden anywhere? Then दूर श्रुति, जो we cannot hear, the sounds they can hear. Shukshma drishti, which we cannot see, they can see. Parakaya Paravesh. And this one is like even applying this excretory things on any object that will become like a gold swan. That will become like gold. Then Fechratva, as we know, Akashikavan or the Kishratva, these are the siddhis a person will become when he attains siddhi. So now he enters into the Ghatavastha. Okay. Now here he enters in the Ghatavastha after acquiring all these. And what will happen in Ghatavastha? Your prana and apana, Nada Bindu, your Jivatma and Paramatma. So these will become unified. And this is your Ghatavastha. This you need to remember that what happens in your Ghatavastha, prana, apana, Nada Bindu, Jivatma and Paramatma will become unified here. We are talking about Ghatavastha. Now further Yama Matra. 1 yam is
3 hours.
180 minutes.
And 1 pahar is
3 घंटा.
yes. So that is also
8% a day.
yes. So we have eight prahar in a day. So every 3 hours, 1 yam. What we are saying now, we need to see that. Yada dhritu samartha. For that much times, pratyahar. Once you can hold your air for this much time, you will enter into your pratyahar stage. When he gets the power of holding breath for 3 hours, the certainly wonderful state of pratyahara can be achieved. Okay, so it is important from the exam point of view. If I make a question in how much time a person will enter into pratyahara stage, so in by holding the air or the kumbhaka for 3 hours or the 1 yam or the 1 pahar, you should remember all the other aspect of it. Person will enter into the pratyahara stage according to Shiv Samhita. Then, whatever object the yogi perceives, let him consider it to be the spirit. Whatever we see, if we have that feeling that it is a soul, okay, and close to the God, when the modes of action, very senses are known, then they can be conquered. When we know what we are seeing, when we know the person, it is a soul, so Indriya Jai will happen. Here, Indriya Jai will happen once a yogi does this. Yama matram yada purna. So, ekam varam kurvati, then ashta dandaka. Now, this ashta dandaka means 3 hours. Okay, I am not like I could not find the reference. What is 1 danda? If anyone knows in the class, let me know. What
3
means
घंटे बोला है. 8 दंड को 3 घंटे बोला है.
हाँ
8 दंड को 3 घंटे बोले तो 8 दंड. 3 hours. 3 hours equal to 8 8 दंड.
फिर तो ये बैठेगा ही नहीं ना. फिर how we can say कि you do the अभ्यास for 3 hours, you hold your air.
3 hours is like 1 per hour को I think 8 दंड बोला है.
Ma'am, 1 danda equal to 22 minutes and 30 seconds.
24 minutes.
22 minutes,
22 minutes,
30
30
seconds.
Something like 24 minutes.
Speak only one. मतलब एक ही लोग बोलिए ना, सुनाई नहीं दे रहा. 1 dand is equal to
22 minutes, 30 seconds.
22 minutes. Okay. So
30 seconds.
30 seconds. So if you into 8 कितना हो रहा है देखिए.
180 minutes.
180 minutes. So it becomes 3 hours only.
3 घंटे.
So we should remember this reference. Thank you so much. I could not find what is 1 dand. So that way, here also they say a person who holds for how much time we should hold our kumbhaka, that is for 3 hours. 1 yam is also 3 hours and ashtadanda is also 3 hours. When through the great practice, the yogi can perform 1 kumbhaka for full 3 hours, that is 3 hours, the breathing of the yogi is suspended, then the wise one can balance himself on his thumb. So it is said that only on that thumb he can hold his body, but he appears to others as insane. अब इस लाइन को देखा जाए तो in today's calisthenic world, everyone try to achieve. This is their highest aim, that they can hold their full body weight on the only 1 thumb. But at that time, it might not be that common. So we have already entered in the Gatavastha, that will start in the Paricha. Tata Parichavastha Yogana Vyasa Bhaveta Yada Vayu Chandra Surya. So what will happen? Your Chandra and Surya, Ida and Pingla, your prana will leave these two and will enter into the Shushmana. What is the Paricha Avastha? In this Avastha, your Ida and will Pingla will leave their, the prana will leave these two and enter in the Sushmana. This is your Parichaya Avastha. Okay, and what will happen in it? Your Chakra Vedan. Please write it, make a note that in Parichaya Avastha, you will see the Chakra Vedan in your Parichaya Avastha. By the practice of yoga, acquire power of action and pierces through all 6 chakras and reaches your in this Parichaya Avastha and sees the threefold of effect of karma. Okay, this Trikuta karma. Pashyanti means dekhna, to see. So, in Parichaya Avastha, what will happen? Chakra Vedan. And your Ida and Pingla, the Prana Vayu will enter into the Shushmana. What will happen into the Ghatavastha? Anyone, please open your mind and tell me.
In Gita, Pran will go, Pran and Apan, Nad and Bindu, Jeev and Paramatma will be together.
Very nice. And when will achieve a Pratyahara?
When we'll do it for 1 yam, that is 3 hours or 1 pair or 8 dand.
Okay. तब है क्या प्रत्याहारा?
एक याम तक रखेंगे तो प्रत्याहार हो जाएगा.
Yes. So now further. Then let the yogi destroy the multitude of the karmas by the pranav. By doing the pranav jap, we are removing our bondage to the karma. Kaya Vyuhu. Let him accomplish Kaya Vyuhu in order to enjoy and suffer the consequences of all his action. And rebirth की जरूरत नहीं है, means he are taking the moksha. So, अस्मिन् काले महायोगी पंचदा धारणोच्चरेतु येन भूरादि सिद्धे स्यात् ततो भूत भयापः. At that time, let the great yogi practice the 5-fold dharana. So here we saw what all like Nadanusandhan we saw. Now the practice of Panchadharana is mentioned in your Parichaya Khatam ho gaya. So here they are mentioning your 5-fold dharana, form of concentration on Vishnu, by which command over the 5 elements is obtained. Bhuchar Adi Siddhi, है ना? We saw in Panchadharana कि every like by doing the Adhodharana you will conquer the earth, then the water, then fire, then Vayu, and then the Akash. So that way, Bhuchar Adi Siddhi you will receive. Adhare Ghatika Panchaling Sthane Tatheva Cha Tadudurva Ghatika Panch Nabhi Madhyetha. So these are important things mentioned over here. यहाँ से हम कल करेंगे इसको पंचधारणा के आगे का. One should perform 5 kumbhaka at each center on chakra. From here onwards, we'll do tomorrow. So, any question?
Excuse me.
Yes.
परिचय अवस्था is equal to मध्यम अवस्था जो बोल रहे वही है ना?
No. Those are the stages like we saw, na? Like Adham, Madhyam, Uttam type of pranayam we saw. That way here we had 4.
Only it called Arambha in first stage. That's why I confused. Okay, thank you.
Those two are different things, okay? Arambha Ghat Parichaya is the stages of your Nadanusandhan. Here they are saying once you do the Nadi Shodhan tak pahunch jate, you already entered in your Arambha stage. Any question? So I mentioned what is the location of your Surya according to Shiv Samhita?
Basti Pradesh.
Very nice. So that you should remember it is different. And what is the look? Which nostril represents what? Ida is in which nostril according to Shiv Samhita?
Right.
And Pingla?
Left.
This is according to Shiv Samhita. And where is the sthan of your Kandu?
Muladhar.
दो उंगल गुदा के ऊपर, दो उंगल जेनिटल्स के नीचे.
Very nice. It is different than Vashish Samhita. That's why we need to remember. Okay. So thank you everyone, and please come forward for Shanti. Stop recording.